Oh, hey. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says there's a werewolf terrorizing the Targaryen. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one that's good with a bow. The one who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I'm good with a bow. Yeah, Fable. And I know my way around the woods. Yeah, that would work, Fable. and... And? Maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. When I step into your tavern, the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start to an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically normal wolves, but slightly scarier, because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year. They're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. You sure do. And fight the werewolf, or talk to a werewolf, which is worse. But because of the werewolf, what if the werewolf doesn't like me? What if, when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot the tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf and all. That took a quick turn. Maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yeah? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make that decision for you. Well, neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly, I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime. Frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? I do, personally. Only the slimes. Maybe you'll add some bones to your menu soon. I'll have to pick them. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About the quest, it seems like you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable. Protector of the woods. The world. The worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, I start to think more deeply about what might happen. All my bones start to shake. I feel dizzy. Is there something that make you feel like you might fail? Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty wolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have a history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes, epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and wherever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy for me. I imagine there's one nail sticking out of the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass it by except for me. I'd get caught on it, rip my coat. That happened once. Once? I wish it'd been just once. It seems like my life only follows a path that's most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me where I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. Daffodils are blooming, make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But, being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the Weeping Amaryllis. Got a nice one right here. Now guess what I spent the whole day doing afterwards? Weeping. Like a baby! All day long when I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt the sadness of the world rush over me. I'd never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. It sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Yeah, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank God word didn't get around. It was my first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? Our adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. The fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they want guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Targaryen asked me, or recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! I was so excited, but also very nervous. So, of course, I had it go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why are you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next. All in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How'd it go wrong? They felt condescending glares on my back as I walked into the forest. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. Must have blacked out. I've never gotten lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see. There was blood rushing in my ears. I felt dizzy. For some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of Shiremere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know the Mary Morgan? Yeah? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if it differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared at the end. They had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. The fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in Quag Mangrove. I say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. And the Hydra? Just the day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. I approached the Amaranthine Hydra and have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around and how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot what I was about to say. I just set down the biscuits, smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits, then at me, and then it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as the Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthian Hydra gave me a riddle. Quest, maybe that'll be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest I know it was worthy of my wisdom. I couldn't take it anymore. I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yeah. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Wood-halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. Adventurers don't come tied up in mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try to shame yourself for them. I do kind of want to, like... How do I do this? Okay, here. Okay, so I don't have enough rumors to do. Okay, they're similarly colored, I think. I like you the same, nonetheless. You do? Yeah, I don't care much for Fable the Flawless Hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable the Messy Adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality, on the other hand. Great non-guy might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said that. I won't. Thank you, Minky. Because I like you so much, I'm going to give you free advice. Hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure, and I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I just seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. Can't figure out how to grow those. Really? They're huge. They get so big. People, like, give those suckers away. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You have to find out then. Like, on a quest. For example, don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that'll change by sitting around? Guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? And if I don't, what if no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? Best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. Who knows? You might end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I should just decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, great gardener, am future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest to save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yeah, good job. I leave this quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yeah. Do you have something that can make me nimble and quiet, so the werewolf won't see me coming? A lot of decks. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's a lost, hungry lichen after all. Maybe it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. Okay. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Okay. I love the idea of her chatting up this. Okay, so what's charisma? It's the spoken heart. Is there anything with both? No. This one would be interesting, but... yeah, let's go with the spoken heart. Should do. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait. It sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in the region of Targaryen, and I'm gonna protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. I'm glad I chose correctly. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this Greek drink gave me the courage I need to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith. Okay. I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... So? I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. Consumption can pass that onto mortals like us. Exactly. Though they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. It's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all later. Of course. Glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. First, I have to complete my quest. See you at the post-victory. I hope Fable will be alright. Wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. Hope I was able to help. Can't do anything with these, right? Okay. I will be right back. But be sure, if you've been sitting here this whole time, get out, move around, look at something that isn't a screen. We'll be right back. Okay, we back. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you be more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. Really am getting this one a bunch. Spoken heart, just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempts. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Burp. Okay. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Not one of those empty blabblers. Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drink? No, that just feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve the drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. You're planning on trying to peer in my backstory? Probably. Warning you, not very good at ignoring the non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape. It's not his cape. The green fell on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how it happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Yes! I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. Good little fey trick there. I'm Seth Alphonse Louis Frederick Dude Sang. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. If you are out, I would settle for something that tastes like blood. His little vampire fangs. Or, looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Okay, so I'm looking for strength. Southern Brawler it is. Four? And one of these. These. Just some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you kindly. It looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And whom may I offer a second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah, skip. Just serve me something strong. Feels durable, tough like a mountain in the caves of Earth. One of those frosted lagoons. Looks close enough. Coming right up. Tough. Drink. Haven't had a tough drink before. Yeah, I finally get to make a frosted lagoon. Okay. Toughness. Okay. What about that? What about those? Sam. A taste of her, just for you, valued customer number 2. You getting a placeholder text? Let me try. I see a many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So Rhea, Kyle, what about the ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dome Over, with my trusty axe and a good drink beside my side. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier, deemed myself luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. And suddenly, this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. Nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills you. Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior. When that ooze slipped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel, and dug, and hit, and dug, and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug me out. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, big nugget of gold. Should have been enough to get me to Barovia. Legally distinct from Barovia. And perhaps can even get me a dandy new cape. He's so fucking cute. Don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did. Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Barovia. You can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. What about my cape? Where'd you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on the way here. About cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. Started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put my capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe then? What? No! Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but I'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First I'd need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Barovia. Legally distinct. Lord Strut, yes. While getting dressed, I couldn't find my cape. My first thought was, of course I can't find it. The Cape of Invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? Um, my wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I had to wear my most treasured cape. Show how important she was to me. Evelyn. The vampire Countess Evelyn, residing in Marrow Castle? That'd be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, you leech. Oh, what? My cape. Ah, rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her! That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I'd taken that out centuries ago. But my cape! I could never live without that. I was sweet Evelyn. How could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps, innkeeper, that is your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yeah, I think we can find an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, the Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with her life. But be wary, she bites. She may also be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I'll need. Right up the quest for you. Make sure you have your cape back in no time. It's not the right color. God, these are so annoying to look through. Okay, hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. Need another lagoon. See what I can do. A lagoon. There we go. Some liquid stamina for our valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till the dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with the thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it hazes me so. Everything ails you. Whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice, and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh right. Innkeeper, do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would moisturize my delicate skin? Afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for some protection. Chimera? Thing. A beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads in all, made by dragons to god Gaia, likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know the saliva could be used so useful. If I only hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? You looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh nay, forget it. I ain't going. Nothing of me but a shovel and ooze goop. I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest from my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as the fierce adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that part. Splendid. Did you hear that? Quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, perhaps you got a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight? Wouldn't want Snow White here to go up in flames over it. Sure thing, I got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like you gave up more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Cute. New quest, new quest. Make sure I've got all my bits. Okay. Okay. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his capability at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife Countess Evelyn stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Peak. Venture to the peak, dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but beware, she might be invisible. Okay. No? This really isn't enough. Oh, that's not the right one. Wyvern Chimera. Okay, that's just not enough for the quest. Okay. I can save. Just in case. Oh. Weird. I wonder if just like one thing can be... No, it's gotta be 3. Chimera. Oh. Oh, okay. I did read that right the first time. Deep in the Quag Mangrove resides a chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist. Saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective he could walk in broad daylight. If there's any adventurer, or mouse, brave enough to confront the beast, chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket full of saliva. Solid. Okay. This is super cute. I'm loving it. It's been so long since I've done a visual novel. Feels so good to be stretching these muscles. Act 1, Wayfarers Inn. Part 3, New Friends, Former Enemies. 59th of the Wake.